How do? Stephen? First hello of the new year, kid. How we going? Yes, good boy, eh? Mummy will be kicking off, won't she? You'll be covered in shite when we leave here. Go on then. Good boy. Feels good, guys. Back on the pit site with renewed vigour. So pleased to say, some of the people I would have been having chats with, interviewing, around about September, October, November, being it not for my heart attack, I've got back in touch, so all good on that front. Can I just ask you guys, if you're liking the content, just like the videos, yeah? It all helps. If you're not liking the content, dislike the videos, but just, you know, quick click on. Right, Monster Mansion Part 2. Again, this guy, I'm not going to talk about this guy, his name. I'm not putting his name in the title. I'm not going to mention his name now. In the description below the video, you know, if you go to YouTube, the video description's underneath, it'll say my books. Click on it, show more. There will be an article telling you who this creature is. That's putting it mildly. So, first time I come across this guy was on the healthcare. I'm not working there at that time, still on K-Wing. K-Wing massive. All you lads out there. But the governor of implementation, you know, he's overtraining. He has the power to give you a job anywhere, move you anywhere. He's asked me to go on healthcare. All the lads and lasses on K-Wing are saying don't do it. Most of my overtime at this time, which is how I became familiar with this creature, was on healthcare to get me used to it. And to be quite honest, I didn't like it. Too many managers, 3 nurse managers, 3 prison managers, senior officers. There are 2 principal officers. Too many. Chaos, yeah? Oh, they also had a 7th manager below the POs, but in the healthcare profession equal. So there's 9 managers on that unit, all with different ideas on how it should be run. I hated it. Some of the staff on there were not my favourite people. One of them, the strawberry blonde, yeah, took us a good 12 months, but we did get on really well, and I love working with her. She was a roughen from Chapeltown in Sheffield. That don't mean Chapeltown in Sheffield's rough, just there. But she was a grafter. Went into battle with her a lot of times. She got her work ethics were fantastic. People didn't like her because she said it how it is, yeah? Which for me is one of the reasons I really did like her. Just gonna have a quick look. Still autumnal up here, guys. Beautiful. I know some of you will be still stuck in your houses. Going back to vlogging, at least a couple of times a week, topical subjects. And Lado loves it, don't you? Mr. Waggy Tail. Are we back on? Sorry guys, if there's a little glitch in this video, it went off for some reason. K-Wing again. 2 of you on the wing, might not be able to see Yoppo, but you make that decision. This guy's a Cat A though, Cat A prisoner on the healthcare, and I'm on my own, so no, he's not coming out. On his cell bell, emergency cell bell, yeah, some officers would kick off royally. People on cell bells, you know, window warriors, squaring up to the prisoner. What are you on your bell for? What's the emergency? No need. Can I help you? Polite as you like, in my finest Yorkshire accent. Yeah, any chance of a phone call, Gov? Now you'll understand shortly when I explain who this guy is, why calling me Gov was inflammatory. Yeah? We've had a 10-second interaction. Me, no, I'm on my own. Well, the other staff, Gov, me, no, I'm on my own. I didn't say it like that. Again. Yeah, polite, I'm on my own. If somebody comes on and we can facilitate it, I'll give you a call. As it is now, no, you're not coming out. Again, the other staff, I'm not interested in the other staff. Yeah? Possibly meant the other healthcare staff. Anyway, somebody comes on. Not stopping. So, like always, in the future, I'd come to work on healthcare. 2008, November 22nd, till August 14th, 2015. We only ever had, most of the time I was on, 2 staff. Yeah, so what you do, you'd have to borrow staff. If somebody was on a 3 officer unlock protocol, meaning they could only come out if there was 3 officers, yeah, otherwise you'd be behind. I'd borrow anyone. Governor, have you got a minute, Gov? Can I put this lad on exercise? I would tell, sorry about that, another interruption there. Lost my track. Where was I? Yeah, Gov, can I borrow you? So there's 3 staff. Put somebody on exercise. I'd tell the lad on exercise, listen lad, there's only 2 of us, you're a 3 officer unlock, you're on there till somebody else comes on, sweet. But I'm getting people out, I'm trying my best. Yeah? So I said to this lad, can you spare 2 minutes? Put this lad on phone call. Yeah, no problem. So he goes to the cell. Says, right, 2 minutes. Sorry, Gov, 2 minutes. I'm going to put you on phone. I borrowed someone. You can make a call. So he looks at me. He's not happy with 2 minutes, I don't think, but doesn't say anything. Thanks, Gov, again. It's already winding me up. This is the first time I ever met him. And I'll explain why in a bit. So he goes down for his call. So I starts following him. So he turns round, stood looking at each other. It's all right, Gov. The other staff. So I looked round. I says, I'll be stood there supervising. You're a Cat A prisoner. Yeah, I said it in a pleasant way. Again, Gov. I'm not listening. I'm not listening. Follows him down. He has his phone call, puts him behind his door. Again, gets in the cell, wants something else. I said, you've done for tonight. This lad's going. I'm on my own. Nothing else tonight. Job done. Just let the train pass, guys. Quick look. Beautiful. Main man there. Stephen. Good boy. So we'll bring it down a tone now. Let me explain who this guy is. This guy was a principal officer. Prison officer. This is the rank. Prison officer. Senior officer. Principal officer. This guy had been the principal officer at Monster Mansion. Yeah. So he's a prison manager. He's on the healthcare at Strangeways. When he was at Monster Mansion, if not all this time, some of the time as a PO, he was another train. How rude. He was security PO. Yeah? So he knows his stuff, this lad. But he is a creature, he is a dog. In the description, you'll read about this guy. So, instant dislike to this guy. If I'd have worked on the healthcare, at that time, me and him would have come to grief. I don't mean come to blows. We wouldn't have got on. Why? Not because of his offence, which was horrendous. Not because of his offence, which was horrendous. Not because he'd been a prison officer and let the side down. Because of how he was smarmy, slimy, controlling. Yeah, when he said Gov, it was sickly. Didn't like him. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there now. Description, you'll be shocked. And how did they get him? Again, in the description. Look, really, but he weren't a good one him. Definitely one of the worst I've ever come across. Definitely. Tomorrow, or it might be Thursday, one off from Strangeways. That's one we sent, yeah, to Monster Mansion. Worst prisoner I ever come across. I absolutely hated him. Hope you're all having the best new year. Bless all of you that are struggling. I'll see the parting shot as well. Stephen? Good lad. Cheers, guys. How do? Parting shot as an afterthought. Two handsome guys, eh? As an afterthought, this guy, security PO, yeah, should have been in the segregation unit. Yeah? The reason they don't have prisoners like him in the segregation unit is because he's a sex offender, and it might upset the other prisoners, it might cause grief, they'd be shouting out the doors at him, etc. But the security PO, yeah, of another prison in the high security estate, for me, he should have been located on the seg, and that's the only place. Cheers, all the very best. Catch you later, dudes.